Can eating too much sugar really cause vaginal yeast infections? Yes. The answer to that would be yes, a resounding yes. And not just vaginal yeast infections, but excess sugar can and does cause yeast infections that show up in other places besides the vagina. Let's talk about it. Hey, it's your girl Carmelle Jean-Francois, owner and founder of CFit Coaching. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another installment of the Sugar Savvy Solution, acclimating the foodie in you to a life beyond sugar. Let's start with the fungus that causes yeast infections. It's a fungus called Candida albicans. Believe it or not, everyone is walking around with it. It's naturally occurring in our gut and even on our skin, but when the Candida fungus overgrows, that's when it leads to the infection we all know as yeast infection. Now, you may think that yeast infections only happen to women and that it only shows up in the vagina. I've got news for you. It shows up other ways too. And it also shows up in men. Ready? Candida overgrowth can happen in all parts of the body. Our esophagus, our throat, our mouth. In our mouth, it's called oral thrush, and it causes white patches and lesions on the tongue and the lining of the mouth. It can show up on our skin as rashes and blisters between our fingers and our toes, under our breasts, around the groin area. Now, speaking of the groin, it shows up around our genitals. When it shows up in our vagina, it causes irritation, inflammation, itching, even white discharge. And it shows up in the penis. Yes, the glory of all humanity. How's my sarcasm? And on the penis, it can be seen as patches or a rash or very moist skin, itchiness, burning all around the penis, and it thrives under the foreskin. And the infection can even spread into our bloodstream. And it can spread to our organs, our brain, our heart, bones, eyes, kidneys, liver, and even our spleen. And of course, the gut, mainly our large intestines. Okay, Carmelle, you've blown my mind. So how is sugar related? Interesting that you ask. Sugar helps Candida grow. Say it with me now. Sugar helps Candida grow. Clarification though, when I'm talking about excess sugar, I'm talking about excess refined sugar. We've spoken about this on this channel before. Sweetened drinks and foods, alcohol, processed foods, which tends to be high in sugar. But how? Why? So, two things happen when we consume foods high in sugar. Number one, your blood sugar levels spike up. We've spoken about that before too. Candida loves sugar and it feeds on it, causing the fungus to grow uncontrollably. And number two, high blood sugar levels actually suppress our immune system. You're probably wondering, of all the things we eat, why is it that Candida feeds off of the sugar? Well, sugar is present in excess and it's readily available and it's an easily accessible source of energy. It's broken down very easily. Those are the reasons. So it pretty much serves as a fast food for the fungus and the bacteria that's in our bodies already. In short, sugar helps Candida grow. So is sugar the only cause of vaginal yeast infections? No, there are other causes. But excess sugar in our blood sets the stage. And if your yeast infection is recurring, then know and understand sugar is probably the main culprit. Now, let's go back to the penis for a minute. The penis. Remember I mentioned that men get it too, and it shows up on the skin around the penis. Well, ladies, if he's got a yeast infection, then it's likely that it's abundant in his semen as well. You heard right. Having vaginal sex can leave a deposit well enough to establish a yeast infection where there wasn't one before intercourse. Do with that information what you will. This is a lot to take in, I know, because I didn't know most of this until I started really researching it myself. And isn't it interesting, or maybe sad, that we as women are not even taught any of this? So do me a favor, don't keep this information a secret. Share this video to every woman that you know. And you know what? Send this to the fellas too. So let's just wrap this up by talking about what we can do to prevent these infections. Now, I need you to remember, the fungus that actually causes the yeast is ever present. But what we can do is maintain its low healthy levels in our bodies by, number one, replacing the junk food with whole foods, including fruits and vegetables. And foods like sweet potatoes, leafy greens, avocado, soy, and pickled or fermented foods, they provide incredible support for our gut health. And they help keep the fungus and the bacteria at healthy levels. Number two, get rid of the soda. Get rid of the soda, get rid of the fruit juices, the alcoholic beverages. Drink your water. That's it. It was a lot, I know. I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for sharing this out. I'm on my way to 1,000 subscribers, and I need your help. I can't do it without you. I need your help. I am your coach, Carmelle. I just want us to be savvy about our sugar and to prevent this nasty infection from spreading in our bodies. Ciao, ciao. See you next time.